Remember the IndiGo flight that was operating between Delhi and Srinagar route just 2 days ago? There was massive turbulence that the flight had to encounter while on air, which led to a fair amount of panic among the passengers there. What we're now learning is that this situation could have been completely avoided. The pilot of the aircraft had initially sought permission from the Lahore Air Traffic Control to briefly enter Pakistan airspace to avoid the kind of turbulence that was seen. That video, remember, had gone completely viral. The pilot had sought the permission but was denied this permission. He only wanted to divert slightly into Pakistani airspace to avoid a turbulent weather system. The request stood rejected, forcing the aircraft to stay on its original flight path, where it encountered intense turbulence and a sudden hailstorm. This prompted the pilot to declare an emergency to Srinagar Air Traffic Control. In spite of the challenges, the flight landed safely at the Srinagar airport. Over 200 passengers, including members of parliament from Trinamool Congress, were on board the flight. Passengers reported moments of panic during the ordeal, with many resorting to prayers as the aircraft was buffeted by the storm. All passengers and crew were unharmed, thankfully, though. The aircraft's nose sustained significant damage. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation has now launched an investigation into this incident to assess the sequence of events and determine whether protocol was followed. Shivani has more on that story. The DGCA looking into this matter, but I wonder what will be the road ahead given if at all, Shivani, we find ourselves in a similar situation, because this clearly wasn't in our hands. Inside, this was turbulence because of the sudden change in the weather conditions, and we were all witness to it.
This was a miraculous escape for all the passengers on board the IndiGo flight that was en route from Delhi to Srinagar. And suddenly it faced turbulence due to hailstorm, thunderstorm. And what we are getting to know through our sources was that the pilot, who obviously thinks of the security of his passengers, had asked for a clearance from the Lahore ATC to avoid that kind of weather situation over the airspace in Srinagar. But he was denied that kind of permission from ATC Lahore. That's what we are coming to know. That's what we are coming to know. So certainly we cannot expect much from Pakistan. It has been a neighbor that has been pushing terrorists inside Indian boundaries. And once again, it has proved that it doesn't care for the life of civilians. So this is an issue where DGCA is also investigating the whole matter. But certainly, once more, the inputs that indicate that Pakistan has been exposed.
Pakistan has been exposed. They don't care about their civilians. I think expecting them to care for us is certainly, as it's clear, Shivani, a tall order. I'm leaving.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.